Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by Elite Dental Wellness. At Elite Dental Wellness, Dr. Ashandra Batiste understands that one of the biggest obstacles is dental fear. The vision at Elite Dental Wellness is to ensure every patient is treated with respect, ultimate care, patience, and love. Call us today to make an appointment at area code 713-789-8680. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789. KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Do you desire to belong to a community of unity? Visit KOGpassion.com to learn more about the Unleash Your Dopeness movement.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Money Factor here on the Sphere. And my name is LaShonda Johnson, your certified financial educator and also the co-founder of the Houston Housewives of Finance. And
good morning. This is Tony Sanders, also the co-founder of the Houston Housewives of Finance and your licensed financial educator as well. We're back. It's Money Mondays.
It's Money Mondays.
Yeah,
Cha-ching.
Yes. It's just one of those days.
We're in sync, okay?
Wow.
Yeah, so welcome back, you guys. Yes, Money Mondays. You know, this is the time that we talk about money. We're helping you get your finances together for 2019. Hope you've made a declaration and you're sticking to it that this is going to be the year you get your finances right.
Yes, get it together.
Absolutely. So we're here to help you with that here on the Money Factor. As always, this is episode 130.
Woo! That deserves some hand claps.
Yes. Can we have some hand claps? 130 episodes of conversations about money, helping you to manage it, helping you to save it, helping you to budget it, helping you to build wealth, leave a legacy, on and on and on. I mean, every week there's something incredible that we have to offer you. So this week, we're not going to fall short of that either. So today we have a very interesting topic that we're going to talk about. And it's kind of, I say interesting, we're just going to put an interesting spin of it, but we're talking about retirement.
Absolutely.
Okay. So don't be like, oh, here they go again, because, hey, you got to retire. And we have some things we're going to share with you today to show you that, we're still not saving.
Right. And surprisingly enough, I don't know why people don't want to talk about it, because it's going to happen. And they like retirement. Yes, retirement. Man, I think about it. I'm like, I'm counting down, down.
I can't wait. Personally,
yes.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the day that I can roll out of bed whenever I want to.
Hello.
And while I'm rolling out of bed, I can roll out of bed wherever I want to. So whatever country, whatever beach, whatever, I'm looking forward to that.
Why don't people think like that?
I don't know, but you should. You guys, when you go build a home, what do we do when we build a home? We get excited. Yes. We go to the design center. We pick our tiles, our paint. We want this to look like this. Mm-hmm. This is going to be so-and-so's bedroom. I'm going to put this over here. We get really excited about building a home if we're building it from scratch.
Right.
Even if we're not building it from scratch,
we're
picking
excited. Out paint. You're putting out furniture,
yes.
accessories.
You got to get just as excited about retirement, building your retirement, as you do building a home.
I totally agree.
Or building a future with someone, mm-hmm. or anything that you build. So when we're talking about retirement, Tony, mm-hmm. that is a process that each of us should be dreaming about.
Oh my good, yes.
What do you want it to look like? Where do you want to retire? How much do you need? How much time do you have? Just like a new home has to be funded.
Absolutely.
Your retirement has to be funded. So you don't go into buying a home blind. Mm-hmm. I know recently you've had a lot of experience with realtors.
Absolutely.
And
And
they
it's a
do all kinds of workshops to
and
help
it's a
people.
planning process. It takes time.
Absolutely.
Nothing is going to happen immediately. It takes time. It's all about the preparation. It's all about the planning. I like to say, even like we plan for the weekend, you got to plan for your retirement. You got to plan for the future. We take these things for granted, but let me tell you something. If you're not planning for anything, you need to be planning for your financial future.
Absolutely. It is not optional. I mean, have you checked around you lately? And so the more and more we sit down with clients, we realize that that's to their detriment that they don't have a plan.
Right.
And so,
and you know what's so saddening and disheartening is that we sit down with people every single day, and the number of people who are ill prepared.
just about, I would say if I sit down with 10 people, 8 of them are not prepared.
I was going to say 7 to 8.
Yeah.
7 to
Are
8
not
people
prepared.
are not prepared. And even those who are prepared, they're not planning as they should. They're not saving enough.
There's a lot of room for opportunity. So here's your opportunity this morning to listen up. And yet again, here's another episode loaded with information, loaded with statistics, loaded with data to support the things that we say every week, and another opportunity for you to take action.
Absolutely.
So we're going to start first with, what should you have by whatever age, what should you already have saved? You know, and when I looked at this, I was like, of course, you know, I went straight to my age category and said, where should I be, you know? So let's take a look at that. Tony, you want to start us out?
Absolutely. It says the average 401k balance by age. It's fun to rubberneck at 401k balance averages, but they won't tell you much about your own retirement readiness. I like that. It says the average. It says a record of 401k holders in Fidelity Investments hit millionaire status in 2018. Not one of them. Wow. You are very good in very good company. A 7-figure 401k balance is the exception, not the rule. In fact, the 401k balance at Fidelity, which holds 16.2 million 401k accounts and is consistently ranked the largest defined contribution record keeper, was 106,500 as of September 2018. If that still seems high, consider the averages tend to be skewed by outliers, and in its case, the number is being propped up by those rare millionaires. The median, which represents the middle balance between the highs and the lows, LaShonda, it's just 24,800. My goodness. Wow. No matter which number is closer to your reality and the certainty for some, both will feel out of reach. It's important to remember that number is like an Aiken in a train wreck. They will tempt you to gawk, but they won't likely offer you much actionable information. The median and the average of 401k balance at every age. Slightly more useful at the median and average balances by age. That's because the IRS sets the contribution limits of 401k accounts. It's currently $19,000 per year, $25,000 for those that are 50 and older. That gives you time to play catch up. But wow, when I look at $19,000 that they can put in, and you're talking about the average person is only $24,000, they're not putting in anywhere close to what they're allowed.
No.
Even if made the maximum contributions every single year post the double-digit investments returns, both of which are highly unlikely, combine and you'd be a retirement superhero. It would take nearly 20 years to hit $1 million. That makes it unfair and fruitless for say 25-year-old to compare their balance with the average savers of all ages. Wow.
Yeah. So let's just scroll down and look at
even if you max it out,
you still are not going to be caught up, because this is taking into account people starting at a reasonable age also. And then you have to take into account that people don't save.
And they don't save enough.
So they're not saving enough either. So then now every year you roll into a new year, you're behind. You're already behind. So let's take a look at the age groups and see where you should be.
Well,
okay, Tony.
Ages 20 through 29, the average 401k balance is 11,600. The median balance is 4,000. Many of the participants in this age group are new to working and new to saving for retirement. Yet, even at this young age, it's important to prioritize and contribute to your workplace retirement, especially if your employer matches a portion of your contribution. That's very, very important because you have nothing but time and it's equivalent to money. Still, general recommendations suggest that aiming for retirement balance between half and all of your annual salary by 30. This group may be falling short of that, though these numbers don't reflect what they may have saved elsewhere, an individual retirement account like Roth or traditional IRAs. You got to think about also, LaShawna, this age group is in a lot of student debt.
Yes, they
So
have a
it's-
lot of student loans, and
Right.
also their spending habits.
They're not disciplined at all.
They're quite frivolous. So I mean, I would think of the adult age group. I mean, this is the age group that is most impacted by peer pressure to spend money. There's a lot of social
Travel,
pressure,
let's go out,
a lot
let's
of
do
social
happy
pressure
hour.
to
Absolutely.
spend. Yes, internally, in their workplace, externally with their friends, and then on social media.
Wow.
You know, society is.
Let's talk about that for a minute, though. Social media, because we didn't have that growing up.
No, we didn't.
We didn't have the social media,
That's
the
what the
influence.
statement living like the Jones, because it was
Right.
like what your neighbors or your friends,
Absolutely.
families were doing. So your point of reference for us,
Was the
Generation
Joneses.
X's, was the Joneses, and that's how your friends live, how your neighbors live, because there was no social media.
Right.
And people didn't live so boisterous then. It wasn't like they were, very arrogant
No.
with
and
what
if
they
you
had.
if you were competing or trying to keep up with someone, it wasn't out like it is now.
No, and it was primarily in the homestead area,
Mm-hmm.
not what you wear.
No.
I remember growing up, that was the Jordache area and the Gloria Vanderbilt and the Sergio Valente. That's to the extent we competed with
extent.
designer jeans.
Mm-hmm.
But, on our parents' level, it was more homestead, wanting to buy a home
Right.
in a decent neighborhood.
And a nice
In
car.
a nice car,
Mhm.
but, it wasn't even a Mercedes.
No.
It was like
A Buick.
the Cadillac.
Cadillac was
was
I know my
so-
family, they had Buicks. I remember my grandmother brought her a brand new baby blue Buick home, and we thought that was the most beautiful car.
Yeah.
The
so
most beautiful car.
nowadays, no.
Please.
You have the outfit of the day on social media. You
Right.
have, people have to have the labels with the H's and the circles and the G's
Right.
and the T's and the LVs.
Yeah, everything.
So,
Mhm.
that's the time now. So that's
Wow.
why you have to get educated, because you need to create convictions about spending and know what those things can net you later. If you can afford them, that's different.
Absolutely.
And so half of the people that we see doing it, these are people that their income triples and quadruples what the people who are,
Right.
fighting for everything or giving up everything to wear these things.
They're buying what they should be spending in mortgage and retirement, and they're wearing it. And I did
Yeah.
a post one day, and I said, "You're wearing your rent."
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
Wow.
So it's time for us to go to our first sponsor for the day, which is Elite Dental Wellness. Okay. At Elite Dental Wellness, our vision is to create a welcoming practice that will offer exceptional dental care and a lifetime of dental wellness. We're committed to the finest possible oral care and overall health and well-being of our patients. So, Elite Dental Wellness is built upon a foundation of integrity, and not only integrity, but expertise and service. Through our commitment to modern dentistry, continuing education, and friendly atmosphere, we strive to make our patients feel that we are a part of our family. So, dentistry can be scary, daunting, and uncomfortable. Dr. Batiste and her team work tirelessly to ensure your comfort. Make your appointment today with Dr. Ashandra Batiste at Elite Dental Wellness by calling 713-789-8680.
Wow.
Okay.
Absolutely. Give Dr. Shonda Batiste a call.
Yes. Okay.
Absolutely. So
So as we're talking about these things, Tony, we have to realize that education is key. It's
Absolutely.
paramount, and that's why our national campaign for financial literacy is so very, very important.
absolutely, because we discussed this in workshop 4.
Yes, we talk about retirement planning. And so most people are not educated about the process. One of my favorite parts of the workshop is when we actually put together the pie. And it shows you the percentage of people who are actually saving. You would be surprised that 401k only represents about 7 to 9%.
Right.
And personal savings about 12%. You have all these things on the pie, including continued work. So if you're continuing working, you're not actually retired.
Wow.
So, here's what you have to do. You've got to get educated, okay? You've got to come out. You've got to learn. You have to have a strategy.
You have to have a strategy.
So if you don't have a plan, then unfortunately, you are planning to fail.
And we don't want you to fail.
No,
we
that's
want
why
you to
we're
take
here.
advantage of our workshops. Our workshops are phenomenal. And I tell you, everybody needs to attend these workshops, not just for your retirement planning, but to increase your cash flow, debt management, building a strong financial foundation and proper protection. These are things that we bring to you every single week. I love this campaign. It's a national
Absolutely.
campaign for financial literacy, and we want to make sure that everybody can get educated. We take all the excuses off the table. We're not just in Houston. We're all across the United States, including Canada.
Yes, absolutely. So let's talk about where you can go. On Tuesdays, where can they come?
Yes, please join me on Tuesdays at our Northwest location here in Houston. That's 290 at Tidwell. That's 13831 Northwest Freeway, Houston, Texas, 77040. Please come out, bring a friend, bring your family so that you can join us in this national campaign for financial literacy.
And I like that you said that, Tony, because this is about families being educated. This
Absolutely.
is not just about you. This is about your entire family. I want to say this, and I want you guys to listen closely. Your children are watching you. So how you behave with money is going to be the way that
Absolutely.
your children behave with money. I can't tell you how many adults I sit down with and I ask them, so how you handle money, where did you learn? Well, I just watched my parents. I just did what my parents did. Unfortunately, most parents are not personally managing their money the best way that they possibly can. So this is all we're talking about. And by the way, did we mention that these workshops are complimentary?
Absolutely. And if you don't understand, that's free. That's free for you to come out and take advantage of them. And I can't tell you how it's changed my life personally. I've been with the firm now for 5 years. I know, LaShonda, you've been.
This is my
your
10th year. 10th year.
Absolutely.
10th year that we've been talking about financial education. Our alignment with World System Builder and World Financial Group, I tell you, no other institution is going to take upon the challenges that we've taken upon to educate people. Our campaign to educate 1 million people by 2020, we're in our 3rd year. This January makes 3 years. The question is are you and your family a part of that campaign? Are you recipients with us? So Wednesdays, here's where you can come. Tuesdays doesn't work for you. Quite all right. Come to West Houston. The address is 11111. That's 51s, Suite 100, and that's Katy Freeway, Houston, Texas 77079. 7 p.m. is the time that you can come out. You can also come out on Saturdays at 10 a.m. You guys, if the work day doesn't work, the weekend works. Here's what we're saying. You have got to make the sacrifice to learn. Okay? Otherwise, Tony, where are they headed? Straight into a pit.
Yeah.
You guys, this is a serious matter. So we're talking about numbers here about people who need to have a certain amount of money saved for retirement. But unfortunately, we're going to share more in this episode. People are not where they need to be.
No,
they're
not.
nowhere close.
They're not close.
They're nowhere close.
Right.
So because of that, you really don't have, and you really cannot afford not to get the education.
Absolutely. For me, when I look at our country today and I see what's going on, I say more than ever, I know for a fact that if we were able to reach those people, then we wouldn't be where we are today.
No.
People are relying too much on their government. They're relying too much on their companies and not enough on themselves. Self-security. Absolutely.
Self-security.
You have to be self-secure.
You guys, the thing that you can control is your own income and how you disperse it. You have to own a portion and save for later, and you have to take care of your responsibilities. Something that I posted this morning
Absolutely.
is that you have to take care of your responsibilities and build wealth simultaneously. The common question I get, should I pay off debt before saving? No.
They ask that a lot.
And no.
They just want to do one thing at a time, but you have to learn how to walk and chew gum at the same time. I make this point because when I saw your post this morning, I was thinking, wow, think about it. If you pay off all your debt and then an emergency comes up, you don't have any money saved. So now you go back into debt because now you have to use your credit card. So you have to get a personal loan. You have to save and pay off debt at the same time.
Even worse than that, credit card debt is taking forever to pay for.
Right.
And so if you're waiting to pay off debt, first of all, we don't just pay off debt. Guess what we do? We pay our balance down, and then what do? We go charge again.
Charge it back up.
It goes right back up. Mm-hmm. So debt has become a way of life.
Right.
And so if that's a way of life and you're waiting to finish it so you can save, you're not going to save.
And that's what's really in a sense is what's happening to people's retirement plans. You owe so much that it's not allowing you to save the monies that you need to save for your future.
No.
You're not able to because you're just spinning your wheels, buying things that you can't afford, and you're taking the money away from yourself. And
you're taking from yourself.
You're taking from yourself.
You're taking from yourself. And then, to add to that, Tony, when we talk about being able to pay off debt, your debt, first of all, should be low to no. But here's the thing. We keep recycling it, adding to it. So when it comes time to save, our dollars have no assignment. We've not assigned any of our dollars to us personally. Right. We're assigning it to our creditors. So our creditors that's our retirement. It's in our creditors' hands.
Right. And we just really want you guys to win. We provide this information to you complimentary, and we just want you to come out, join the campaign, be one of the 1 million. But you got to sit down with us and do a personal financial strategy, because how do you know where you are or where you're going?
If you don't know you have to know where you're starting.
Yes, where's your starting point?
When you put an address in GPS, the first thing it asks you is where are you now? So where are you with your finances now, and where do you want to go? It's a simple process, which this process in our industry, by the way, can cost anywhere from $600 to $1,000 or more. We're saying that we're providing you this strategy session complimentary.
Did you say free?
I said free.
Wow.
I said complimentary.
Taking all the excuses off the table for you and your family to win.
You got to win. 2019 is the year you will get your finances together, okay? So if none of the locations that we've spoke about works for you, here's one more. Here's Pearland in Pearland, Texas. The address is 11233 Shadow Creek Parkway, Suite 255, and that's Pearland, Texas 77584. On Mondays, they have an overview. On Thursdays, they have workshops. If that doesn't work for you, please give us a call at 1-844-700-4463. You can also text Ask HHOF to 31996. We will connect you with a location. There's workshops going on all across the U.S. and in Canada. So we don't care where you go. You just have to go.
Absolutely.
Okay? So it's about that time. Facebook Live only lasts for 15 minutes. We've gone over, but it's important for you to hear these things.
Right.
So what we need you to do right this second, this moment, right now, is go to the Sphere and subscribe. Go to the Sphere and subscribe to the Money Factor. Please shoot over to iTunes, write a review, let us know what you think, how you feel. Constructive criticism is accepted. Also, accolades are accepted as well. We do provide this show to you completely complimentary, so we'd like for you to donate if you'd like. Okay, you can become a regular donation patron, or you can donate one time. But here's what we need you to do in closing, as far as this is concerned. We need you to share the show.
Absolutely.
We don't know who you know. We want to reach everyone with our message. So we need you to share the show, okay? So make sure you do that. The show is not ending, but Facebook Live is ending. So you have to be a subscriber to go back and watch the rest of the show in its entirety. You want to do that because we have powerful information that we're sharing throughout the show, okay? So let's go back to the article, Tony, because that's just the 20-year-olds.
Wow, that's just those are the millennials.
Yes.
So now we're coming to, guess what? You're age 30 to 39. So the average 401k balance is $43,600. The median balance, $16,500. At this point, whether measured by the average or the median participants, have increased their balances roughly fourfold. One point that has become increasingly important as participants age is Fidelity's analysis treats each account separately, which means the balances are aggregated by account holder and then the average. As people age and spend more time in the workforce, they're more likely to hold more than one 401k, especially if they've changed jobs without rolling over combined in accounts. LaShonda, we should talk about
Yes,
that.
let's talk about that for a second. Okay, so those of you who have left a former employer and you don't know what's going on with your money, first of all, shame on you.
Absolutely.
Unless you just have it like that. You have so much money that you don't need to know what's going on with it. Then if that were the case, you probably wouldn't be working. So
You didn't need to know what your money was doing.
So you need to know what you have. You need to know where it's at and what's going on with it. If you are not there anymore, you need to take over control of managing that money.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Just simple. Why would you leave your money in a relationship that you're no longer in? You know, so some of the things that we say, I mean, we would think that they're just common sense things.
Right. You know what I like to say, just keep it really simple. Why would you leave some money where you're no longer there?
Exactly.
That's
you're
like
no longer in that relationship.
That's
That's
like
a working relationship.
You move to a different house and you leave the furniture.
No, I'm not doing that.
Hello?
I'm taking my stuff with me.
I'm taking my stuff with me. If I go, it goes.
Exactly.
Right.
So, you guys, if you have a former employer that you saved in a company sponsored plan, which is a 401k plan, 403b plan, 457, you're not there anymore. You need to make some phone calls today. You got to reach out to us today. Let us help you pull that money in and you begin to manage it. You can roll it over to some place that, for several reasons, you would want to do that. For one, again, because you're not in that working relationship with that company anymore. They're not contributing. You're not contributing. So what do you think is going to happen to that? Okay. The other thing is you can simplify your plan. You can also continue the tax deferment when you do that, because that's a concern for a lot of people.
Right.
Am I going to have to pay taxes? And then the other thing is you want to be able to minimize or get rid of losses, the possibility for loss.
Absolutely.
Lower fees, you know, get more interest. So there's a lot of advantages to moving your money under your own management.
Absolutely. I totally agree.
Yes.
Again, if you leave, your money should leave as well.
Absolutely. So let's go back to
What's
that list.
What's that last group?
Is this the last one?
Last couple groups.
Did we say 40 to 49
No,
already?
that's where you are, the 40 to 49.
Okay, so 40 to 49. Average 401k balance there is $106,200. Median balance is $36,900. Another solid jump by this age range, with both figures more than doubling. The last time we'll see a percentage jump that large between age ranges, that's likely at least partially a product of peak earning years, because by age 40, 49, you should be getting more money.
You're making more money.
Your skill set should have increased.
Correct.
You're more marketable in the workforce, so you should be getting more money. So you should be able to save more, Tony. But what do?
Spend more.
Yeah, you get a raise.
You increase your lifestyle instead of your savings.
Got to stop doing that, you guys.
Right.
You've got to save more. You've got to pay yourself more. When you get that raise, first of all, here's something that we never talk about, which we need to talk about. Because when you get a raise, guess who increases what they get?
The government.
The government. The IRS gives themselves a raise, but you don't give yourself a raise.
Right.
Who does that?
Wow.
We do that.
We do that.
All the time.
Right.
We let the government take a raise on us, but we don't give ourselves a raise.
Yeah, we've got to change that mindset.
Wow.
Before we go any further, this portion of the show is being sponsored by The Sphere. Are you starting a business or looking for a place to advertise? Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at The Sphere. We offer a wide variety of content and delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the United States as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue, coupled with your strategic ad, is surely to hit the mark every time. Call us today at area code 832-772-7789 or send an email over to advertise@thesphere.tv. Boom. Yes, yes.
And The Sphere is fire.
Yes.
If you're not here, I don't know where you are. You're like in La La Land. Because when it comes to podcasts, this is the place to be.
Oh yeah, this is the podcast
Yes.
of all podcasts.
Yes. I mean, there's every topic you can name that has some value and will bring value to your life is being covered here at The Sphere. So please subscribe. And if you are a business owner, here, this is the place you want to advertise, okay? So let's go back to this article and let's look at 50 to 59.
All right, here we go.
This group has hit the age, well, no, average 401k balance 179,100. Median balance is about 62,700. This group has hit the age at which catch-up contributions are allowed by the IRS.
Right.
Participants age 50 and older can contribute an extra $6,000 a year in 2019.
Awesome.
Okay, you guys, take advantage of that. That can be a helpful Hail Mary for those feeling behind at this point, assuming that extra cash is available to put towards retirement.
Right. And it should
Assuming.
be. It should be. If not, you have to increase your cash flow.
Assuming. I like that it says that.
Absolutely.
Assuming, because that's assuming that you're doing the right thing.
They have it. They just it's not allocated properly.
Yeah. So when you get to 50 to 59, you got to really take some serious look into your situation and find out, man, I got to put some wheels on this saving thing, because most people want to retire around 60, 65. So you only really have about 15 years from the age of 50.
That time of opportunity is getting smaller and smaller.
That window is shutting in on you. You remember how you used to raise the window, then you lower it,
it's getting low.
Closed.
Absolutely.
Guys.
So this is the time also that you have got to tell yourself, look, I have to sacrifice today so that I can live the life that I want to in retirement. And if we don't make the sacrifice that are needed to get to that goal, wow.
Sad face,
Yeah.
upside down frown,
Upside
down smile. Upside down
Absolutely.
smile. And I mean, we're laughing, but this is real.
This is so true.
This is serious, real talk, you guys.
And let's be clear. You know
Stuff
what?
is getting real at 50.
What? Hey, you talking about our age group?
It's getting real.
Hey, I'm thinking about my own
And it
situation.
got real.
Hello?
It gets real.
Yeah. Okay. Look, this is
Wow.
not where I want to be. I want to save more, so I have to make more. And you have to ask yourself the same thing: is this where
Man.
you want to be?
The things that were important are not important anymore.
Well,
I
let's
the
be
right
clear.
things
They
become
weren't important in the beginning. We just didn't know it.
Exactly.
And as you get older,
you get
you
wiser.
get wiser.
Especially when you come to our workshops.
Oh, man.
You understand what you should be doing. I mean, you get deeper convictions about the future, because the future is coming like fast.
Right.
It's like fast forward. So, I mean, I was talking to someone over the weekend. She's just 19. She was in the office, and we were like, long-term care. I said, long-term care. She started laughing. I was like, you should be buying it now.
Right.
Because that's when you buy it. But again, at 19, you're not thinking about
that.
nothing.
Right.
But
But did you tell her between 18 and 65 that 40% of
I didn't get to have that conversation with
Wow.
her, because I'm like, you know what? You need to come in and get educated. You need to
Absolutely.
come to the workshops. But you guys, that's the thing. We don't realize how much time is a factor. And man, when you sit here,
Man, if I could just go back again
oh
and be
my
19
gosh.
again.
If I just go back 10 years, you know what the difference with 10 years
the difference
would
it
make,
would make, yeah.
knowing what we know today.
If I could tell my younger self what I know today, wow.
My younger self would be like, okay, okay. Okay.
Yeah, do this, do that,
Yeah.
and do it.
And Tony, we didn't have anybody telling us
No.
these things. We were
No.
just doing the best we knew how to do.
Right. But now the resources are available. There's
Yes.
workshops. There's all kind of things out there. All you got to do is reach out. How do you reach out? Well, I'm Tony Yes at HoustonHousewivesOfFinance.com.
And I'm LaShonda J at HoustonHousewivesOfFinance.com. You guys, reach out. What are the other ways they can reach us?
Wow, I like social media. So you can reach us on Instagram, Meetup, LinkedIn. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook, of course, as the Houston Housewives of Finance
Official.
If it doesn't say official,
It's not us.
Hey, how about our website, LaShonda?
Yes, you can go to www.hhofinance.com. Man, you can go there, you guys, browse through, and you can schedule an appointment. That's what I love. You can click right there, and you can schedule online appointments right there. You can do an annual review, which is complimentary, Annual review means you need to take a look at your finances. Even if you put a plan in place together before, you still need to review it every
Absolutely.
single year.
Life happens,
okay?
changes.
And personal financial strategy sessions. If you've never had one of those, please go get one. You have to call us. You have to come in and get one. These things are complimentary. You can see right there it says free.
Free. Mm-hmm.
So what's the excuse? I don't have time. Okay, well, time is going to swallow you whole. And then what are you going to do?
Yeah. What about
I don't know.
our text code? Tell them about how they can get it.
Yes, you can text ASK, HHOF, all one word, ASKHHOF, and you can text that to 31996. Okay, you guys, you can also email us at info@HoustonHousewifeFinance.com, Bill Wealth at Houston Housewives. Bill Wealth at
Bill Wealth.
HHOfinance.com. There's so many. Google us.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. There's
Google
no
us.
excuse. You can definitely get in
Let
contact
me tell
with
you,
us.
if you're serious, you'll find a way.
Mm-hmm.
And because
Absolutely.
it's not hard to find us.
Wow.
It's definitely not hard to find us.
No.
You can even hit us up through podcasts, through the Spear. There's so many ways to reach out to us. Most of you follow us on our Facebook pages. You can Instagram us. You can DM us on Instagram. You can message us.
Mhm.
There's just no excuse. The excuse is that you have too many excuses.
I like that.
Let's move on. Let's go back to the article because there's still one more age group.
Wow.
All is not lost. Tony?
So how about ages 60 to 69? Yes, 60 to 69. Their balance, average balance is 198,600. The median balance is about 63,000. Growth has slowed here, likely due to the fact that the latter half of this group may actually be drawing down on their 401k balance and start to spending the money they've accumulated. The IRS rules allow 401k distributions to begin at 59 and a half, though many people don't retire until later. The average reported retirement age for Americans who are currently retired at 61. According to the Gallup, and the Social Security full retirement age for people in this group is 67. So I want to just touch on that one, that 59 and a half, but unfortunately a lot of people are taking loans out on their 401ks way before, because
I'm so glad you brought that up, because when we were talking about it before, I wanted to, talk about that. We're decreasing our retirement because we're going into debt, so we need to go get money from our 401k
Right.
to pay the debt, and then we don't have a replacement for the money that we're taking from our
Absolutely.
retirement to pay our creditors. So again, your creditors are still in your retirement.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Man,
See?
Tony.
Yeah. I get you. Absolutely. So
I tell you, people are, and okay, if you have to borrow,
You know what my mom used to call that? You robbing Peter to pay Paul.
yes, it's
Stop-
unfortunate.
Stop robbing yourself.
You have to be resolved that this money in my 401k is for my future.
This is my retirement.
Under no circumstances am I going to not contribute to my future, and under no circumstances am I going to let my creditors take my future, because that's essentially what's happening.
Absolutely. People are
So-
still paying creditor stuff from years and years back.
Yeah,
And it's,
you got to check out. You've got to come to us and schedule an appointment, because we can show you ways to, first of all, save and assign your dollars to savings, and save it in a place that you can get higher interest.
Right.
That's a whole nother show. We need to talk about that. But you need help. You need an accountability partner. You need a professional involved.
Right.
That's us. We need
Yeah.
you to reach out to us, okay? Again, I'm LaShonda J at HoustonHousewifesOfFinance.com.
And I'm Tony S at HoustonHousewifesOfFinance.com. Again, reach out to us on all of our social media platforms. Like LaShonda said, you can DM us, you can instant message us. Just contact us, okay? Take all the excuses off the table. Remember last year you said, "Oh, my New Year's resolution was to get my finances in orders." Well, you need help, and so we're here to help you, but you've got to reach out.
Okay, and then something that I thought about this morning, Tony, we're going to put up a post. We'll post it on our individual pages and also on our affiliate pages. If there's a question that you have about your finances, you can go ahead and message us, And we will answer those questions.
Oh, that's a great idea.
On the podcast. So one question to whatever questions you have, we're on here every Monday. So you have all the rest of the week to send us your questions, and we'll address them on the podcast.
Absolutely. That's a great idea. So this portion of the show is being sponsored by KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Unleash Your Dopeness is a people empower movement built to encourage the masses to operate outside their fears and have the gall to recklessly pursue their dreams and passions in life. Join thousands of others as we unlock the greatness that dwells inside. Shop dope gear at KOGpassion.com. That's KOGpassion.com, and use the coupon code DOPE, D-O-P-E, exclamation point, for 10% off exclusive Unleash Your Dopeness apparel. Act now. Sizes are selling out fast.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I know what you're saying. All looks dope. All looks dope. I love it. But you know what? This is exactly what people need to hear. And a lot of time, I believe that you all are not responding because you feel like, Tony, LaShonda, I'm not where I need to be, or I'm not where I want to be.
Who is?
Nobody is. But you'll never get there if you don't actually sit down with us and do a personal financial strategy so we can exactly see where you are. Be transparent. Allow somebody who can help you to achieve your goals.
Yes. And it's funny that you said that. I just talked to someone last week. It's like, yeah, well, I kind of need to take care of some things, before when I sit down with you, I want to sit down with you right.
You're not going to be right. You're still not going to be right. Again, walk and chew gum at the same time. You can still, in the process of getting right, you can still have a strategy. You can see where you are, and maybe there's some things that we can show you that you're not doing that you could be doing to rectify your situation even faster.
I was like, you want to be right. Okay, this is not a situation to sit down with me perfect. I help people to get better.
Hello?
I'm not expecting you to come to me clean. I bring all your dirt, because that's what we do.
Right.
Essentially, eternally. We have
Absolutely.
people to sift through their financial dirt and come out clean on the other side. But, I was like, wow. I mean, is this the reason you've been holding off all this time? Is it because you feel that way? And yeah, I just want to make sure. I don't want to. No, that's the problem. People's attitudes have been like that, and they've been holding on to, I'm going to fix myself, or when I get myself together. It's not happening.
It's not happening.
It's not happening.
Right.
So this last article, because we're running short on time, but I do want to touch base with some of the points on this next article.
Okay.
And this article talks about, why don't Americans save? Tony, why don't they save? Okay.
Wow.
A new report from the Center for Financial Services Innovation says that only 28% of Americans are financially healthy. And it reinforces something we've already knew, that U.S. savings rate sucks. Americans don't save. The U.S. Financial Health Pulse divides people into 3 tiers of financial health. Okay? Financial healthy, that's people, which 28% of the U.S., 70 million people, we're talking about 70 million people, are spending, saving, borrowing, and planning in a way that will allow them to be resilient and pursue opportunities over time. That's one group. Second group is financially coping people. Okay? That's 55% of 100. So that's 100. It represents 138 million people, Americans, are struggling with some, but not necessarily all, aspects of their financial lives. The third group is financially vulnerable, and this represents 42 million.
Wow.
17% of Americans are struggling with all or nearly all aspects of their financial lives. So guess what? We're talking to all groups.
That's a lot of people that need help.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
That shocked me when I read that.
Wow.
I was like, we got to share that.
What I'm saying in my mind right now is there's so many people to be helped, and we need your help
exactly
to reach these people.
Yes.
Wow. That's the numbers are
That's
alarming.
the reality of this thing.
Wow.
And so, I'm going to share that on our community day. But listen, you guys, which group are you in? Let's go back to that. Let's go back to that. Where are you? And this is where you take a reality check. Okay? 17% are vulnerable, 55% are coping, and only 28% are doing, the things
They're
that they
healthy.
should
They're
be doing. They're
healthy.
financially healthy.
This is a great,
isn't it?
Look, I'm going to take a poll today on my page.
Where are you?
And I want to ask people, where are you?
Where are you? You're in the 17, and don't lie to yourself.
Yeah, you have to be honest.
You
have
got
to
to be honest. You
truthful.
got to be truthful.
Right.
Are you in the 17%, the 55%, or the 28%?
Wow, this is good.
Yes. So the full report is huge. It's about 80 pages. I already downloaded. I'm going to dissect it. We're going to be talking about it some more. This kind of stuff intrigues me.
Absolutely.
And this was published actually in November of 2018, so just a few months ago.
So the numbers are.
This is accurate.
It's very accurate.
Yes. Okay. So I wanted to share that before we conclude the show, because this is what you've got to know about yourself.
Wow.
Where do you stand?
Where do you stand?
Yeah.
Well,
And let's look at those numbers one more time. 70 million Americans are healthy. 138 million of Americans are coping. Just coping.
Wow.
They're struggling. They're coping. That's the people that you say just, robbing Peter to pay Paul. I'm just trying to make it. I'm out here trying to make it. And then 17%, which represents 42 million of Americans, they don't have nothing together. They're just all over the place.
wow. Again, reach out to us. We're the Houston Housewives of Finance. We're here to be a resource to you. We are the new face of the new age of financial services. We're here to help you. We're here to support whatever
Yes.
financial needs that you have. And according to that article, you all need help.
You sick? You want to get healed?
Yes. Yes.
You want to get healed?
Yes, you do.
Man, you want to be healthy, okay?
Yes, financially
You want to
healthy.
be wealthy and healthy, but you got to get financially healthy, you guys. You got to move to the other group.
Wow.
And the only way you're going to do that is through education, a strategy, accountability, discipline, consistency, sacrificing, learning. You have to change, okay? So with that, we will see you next week, same time, same place. Do not forget to reach out to us immediately. We will respond. Just reach out. You'll be surprised at the help that we give you, how compassionate we are towards helping you. So until then, we'll see you next week, same time, same place, right here on the Money Factor on the Sphere. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.